Hello guys, so welcome to your channel which is Sci Engineers. This is Sushant. We have been making videos for the BEE Engineering Mechanics and Applied Mathematics 1 for the first year of engineering students. So congratulations to all the guys who have started with the college of the first year. So all the best for your journey for your first semester. We'll be continuing to help you in your studies for the engineering curriculum, and also we are going to help the guys who are going to give their engineering entrances for the next year. We'll be uploading videos for them soon. So for that, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and please hit the bell icon to never miss any notification of the videos. Do like the videos and do share it with your friends. The sharing and liking of the videos helps us in making more videos like this and helping you guys in your studies. So let's get going. In this video, we are going to discuss on the topic of engineering mechanics, which is for forces in space. So we are going to take the topic which is moment of a force about a point. So in this, we have to consider a point about which we have to find the moment of a force. Let us say that the point's coordinate is x3, y3 and z3. Since we are going to deal in the 3D geometry, it will be having its z coordinate also. Now, if we consider some force F which is going to be passing through the point, let us say this is my point A, which is having the coordinate x1, y1 and z1, and the other point which it is passing through is going to be your x2, y2 and z2. So you have to find the moment of this particular force about this point. Now we had already seen what basically moment is. It is nothing but the product of the perpendicular distance and the force. But the actual definition of moment is going to be m, which is a vector quantity, is going to be nothing but r cross f bar. So your moment m is going to be the product, that is a cross product of r cross f bar. In this, my r is going to be nothing but the distance of this point. Let us say this point is C, from any of the point which is lying on the force. So we can consider either as the distance of CA or it can be the distance of CB. But the vector which you should consider is to be in this direction. That is, you have to consider the vector which is going from the point to the line. So what you can see is, for calculation of your moment, you require the r bar and the f bar. So r bar is going to be nothing but this particular value and f bar is nothing but this particular vector. So there are three steps which you should follow. The first step is you have to represent your f bar. So the first step is you have to calculate what is going to be the force in the vector format. So your force should be in the format of fx I cap, fy j cap and fz k cap. We have already seen the representation of the force in my x, y and z coordinate system in the previous video, so you can go and refer to that. The next thing which you should consider is going to be your r bar. Your r bar is going to be, in this particular case, we are going to consider that as CA bar. So that is nothing but your position vector of A minus position vector of C. This also we had discussed in the previous video, so you can go and refer to that. And then the last thing which you should do is you have to calculate your moment about the point. So we will be representing this as m bar about the point C is going to be equal to your r bar cross f bar. Now you should remember that the cross product is given by the determinant, because you're going to have this r bar also in terms of your ijk term. So you will be having this as rx I cap plus ry j cap and rz k cap. So your determinant will be consisting of your I, J and K with the terms of Rx, Ry and Rz and Fx, Fy and Fz. So these are the basic steps which you should follow while calculation of moment of a force about a point. So let us have a look at this particular problem which is given to us. We have a force which is having the magnitude of 22 newtons. It is passing through the point 4, -1, 7 and it is going to be parallel to this particular vector. So what we need to do is we need to find the unit vector of this vector, which is 9i plus 6j minus 2k divided by the value, that is the coefficient of ijk squares and root of that. So after calculation you will be getting the unit vector as 9 by 11 I cap plus 6 by 11 j cap minus 2 by 11 k cap. Now after finding the unit vector, I need to find my force. So my force representation is going to be nothing but F bar is going to be equal to my magnitude of F into the unit vector. So in this case my unit vector is this particular thing, so that's going to be a cap. So after calculation, that is going to be nothing but multiplication by 22. So that's going to be my 18 I cap plus 12 j cap minus 4 k cap. So we have got our F bar, which was our first step. So next step is we need to find our R bar. So in this case, I know the point A and I know this particular point. Let us say this is my point C. I need to join these points and I need to find the vector along my CA. So my CA bar, that is going to be my R bar basically. So CA bar is nothing but going to be my A bar minus C bar, which are the position vectors of my A and C. So that is going to be nothing but just subtraction of the X, Y and Z correspondingly. So that is going to be my 3I cap. Then that's going to be plus 2J cap. And that is going to be plus 5k cap. So this is nothing but my R bar. Now I need to find the moment about this point. So moment about point C is going to be equal to my R bar cross F bar. You need to be careful that it is R bar cross F bar and not the other way. Your R cross F bar will be equal to the determinant of I, J and K. Your R is going to be 3, 2 and 5 and your F bar is 18, 12 and minus 4. So you need to calculate this particular determinant. So after calculation, that is going to be equal to your minus 68 I cap and your plus 102 J cap. So this is going to be your moment, and you should know that the unit for this is going to be Newton meter. So let us consider this example in which we have the force which is passing through the point P and Q. The point's coordinates are given to me and the magnitude of the force is given to me as 10 kilonewtons. Then we have to find this particular force moment in vector format about the line S and T. So in the first step, you need to represent your force in the vector format. For that, they have given you the coordinates of the point through which it is passing. So let us try to find what is going to be the vector, that is my PQ bar. So in this case, my PQ bar is going to be nothing but Q minus P. So that is going to be 8 I cap minus 6 J cap and minus K cap. I need to find the unit vector of PQ, so that is going to be just division by their 8 square plus 6 square plus 1 square. So you will be getting the value as 101, so that is going to be 8 divided by root 101. minus 6 divided by root 101 and minus 1 divided by root 101. After this, what you need to do is you need to just multiply with the magnitude of f to get your f bar. So your f bar is nothing but going to be your 10 kilonewtons into this particular value. That is going to be 8i minus 6j minus k divided by root of 101. So you'll be getting your f bar as this thing, which is 7.96 I cap minus 5.97 and minus 0.99 k cap. So for the next step, what you need to do is you need to find your R bar. So your R bar, in this case we are taking it as SP bar. So that's going to be just subtraction of P minus S. So that's going to be I. Then it's going to be 13 plus 13J. And it's going to be plus 2K. So after that, you need to find your moment about the point S for the force F bar. So that's going to be I, J, K with your R bar as 1, 13 and 2. And your F bar is 7.96 minus 5.97 and minus 0.99. So you will be getting your moment about the point S for the force F bar as 24.81, 16.91 and minus 109.45. That is going to be having the unit kilonewton meter, because you have to remember they had given me that the force is kilonewtons, it's in kilonewtons. So next step is you have to find your vector, that is lambda st. So that is going to be just nothing but t minus s. So that is going to be your 4i, then it's going to be plus 0j, and that's going to be your plus 5k. So this is your lambda st. Then you need to also find the unit vector for that. So you will be getting your unit vector as 0.625i plus 0.781k. So after this, what you need to find is you need to find this particular thing, that is the magnitude of your moment about the axis st for the force F bar, which is going to be nothing but the dot product of the moment of the force about the point S for the F bar dot the unit vector for your st. So it's going to be nothing but 0.625 into I term and 0.789 into the k term. In this we don't have the j term, so that's going to be 0. So it's going to be 0.625 into 24.81 and you're going to be minus 109.45 into 0.781. So you're getting this magnitude as minus 69.97 kilonewton meter. Now to find the moment in vector format, so that is going to be nothing but your unit vector into the magnitude. So it's just a normal multiplication. So you'll be getting your moment of the force about the axis st, which is going to be minus 43.73 I cap minus 54.65 j cap. So this is how you find the moment of a force about an axis. So in the next video we are going to discuss about the topic which is going to be finding the component of the forces about a particular axis, and also we are going to see some of the sums which are going to be asked in this particular topic, which is going to be basically finding the resultant of the forces in the 3D space and also finding the moment of the forces in that particular space. So for that you need to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a notification of the videos, and also do share our videos with your friends, and also like our videos so that it inspires us to make more videos for you. So till then, keep watching, keep learning, and happy learning. Bye.